Hello, everyone. I wish you a very good Friday evening. And this is kind of very interesting tonight because it's the first time that I'm going to play a player who is 500 points lower rated than I am. So I believe this is fake because I think that he just got a new account starting with 1500, losing 2 games against probably higher rated players. And that brings you down to this rating. That's what I think. So I guess the main thing today is not to underestimate my opponent. And that is the goal for tonight. And of course, it is to win in round number 5 of the Chess Dojo under 1900 classical tournament, and hope it's going to be still an exciting game. And with that, I say hello to International Master IM Nadj Hedjesi. Hello.
Hello, Jan. Finally, you are really close to pronounce my name properly, but it's very cool, and I hope you will go in some other direction. It is super funny for me. Anyway, hello, chess lovers, and welcome to our stream. And I hope we'll have fun tonight and very exciting and nice for our eyes game between Jan and Bumblebee. It was
Alrighty.
nice. It was nice animation, Jan.
Thank
Very
you. I
nice.
really enjoyed doing this. Okay. Thank you
Okay,
for
cool.
mentioning it.
Good luck.
Okay, as always, guys, technical instruction. Right now, I'm able to hear Barlind, but when I do the first move, I will put out my headphones so I hear nothing. I don't know what Barlind is saying, but he will be able to hear me still, so can react and give info on my thoughts, of course. And that is always exciting when I take the look at the video on demand afterwards when the game is over. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry what Barlind is saying, of course, and it's always great instruction, and I learn a lot, of course. And yeah, sometimes I hear from my opponents that this is really valuable and a rare occasion to get, yeah, like real-time instruction by an international master. So thank you again, Barlind, for doing this, of course.
You're welcome, Jan. Nice to have you tonight here, and I believe in good game tonight.
Okay.
Good luck.
Then we start. Let the games begin, as we say. Then I'm going to do the first move, and we are off. Okay, I put out the headphones and make the first move. Bumblee, wishing you a great game, but not as great as mine. I hope that's okay. See ya, bye-bye.
It's okay. Yeah. So 5th round of this Chess Dojo tournament. Jan expect a little bit more from his from the beginning, but of course sometimes we are surprised and we are not good enough as we are thinking, or some other stuff affects on our results. So tonight is kind of redemption for Jan, and he starts with his main opening, knight f3 Catalan opening. Very solid and very stable opening to start, and I like to call that g3 bishop g2 and short castle like a small house and safe house for the king. We have everything, every piece around him could be a good soldier, and they can protect the king, and he's in many situations very safe almost every time. That is very tough to break this structure after castling. So later, after the punch into the center, c4 or d4, we will have some ideas on the queen side, and fight usually goes on queen side. Anyway, we'll see how strong this Bumblebee is with 1114. ELO rating. I don't know. It's tricky. Who knows? As you know, we will see. Yeah, we'll find out. See you soon, guys. Hello. So we have E6 structure, and that is also very nice idea. Like in every queen's gambit, D5, E6, knight F6, bishop E7, and short castle. That is also very stable, very active structure. Also, we have that way. In that way, we are open our pieces in French defense. So very fast approach from both sides, and I believe this is everything familiar for both players. And yeah, Jan probably goes with his with a castle very fast. Anyway, I like here some idea to push c4 or we'll see. It's questionable. Will Jan pick the plan with a b3, bishop b2, or castle, rook e1, knight d2, e4? We doesn't have, in this type of positions, we doesn't have so much different plans. So we need to know a very deep variation, and small finances could be decisive for the results and for results in the game. We'll see soon.
Hello, Barlind, and hello, chat. This is Jan, of course, and I think it really feels good. For one of the first times I know what I'm doing, at least I think I am in the beginning. And my opponent seems to either play with a poker face, like pretending that he doesn't know the opening, but it's nice basically that I'm not the one starting or having to start to think from move 3 or 4. And yeah, it gives me just a good feeling, and we'll see how this develops, of course. Bye bye for now.
As we heard that Jan, for the first time, he knows what he is doing and what is coming in the game. I hope he's right, and I believe him because he played this one multiple times, and I think finally this game is okay, perfectly okay for him. So d4 and c4, and deep control into the very strong control into the center, I believe gives him some chances to stay active, to go with the castle, queen a4, and gets a nice opportunity for his bishop on g2. I'm not sure what is going on with this c5, and will we end up in some pawn structure with isolated pawn? But
Sorry, Barlind, and sorry, chat. There's something on my mind which I'd like to share with you. Just during this week, we had a discussion in the Chess Dojo forum on Discord that somebody wanted to bring a book to a chess tournament. And I thought really first that he wanted to read the book during the game. But then it turned out that it was only for an opponent arriving late, and like how long should he wait until, well, there's a result. And yeah, so that was kind of funny to me that I really thought he would start reading a book while the opponent was thinking, or just if he has like 3 hours on the clock and doesn't need it, just reading a book instead of thinking about the game. So, Balint, maybe you can share this info. So, how is it usually done? I mean, you start the clock when the opponent doesn't arrive, but how long do you usually wait in a tournament? Is it different from a tournament to tournament, or is it like 30 minutes or anything? Well,
it is
I don't know.
it is okay. Nice question, Jan. And basically, in a lot of situation, the organizer just start with I don't know 3 p.m. or something like that. And if you late, it's your problem. And basically, you are not waiting a person, one on one, because that is a rule, and that starts at 4 p.m. That is your obligation to be there at the time. Also, the about how much time you can late, that depends from different tournaments, and from organizers. So it is that depends from as I said, from the organizer. So usually that is, I think rule is 30 minutes. Also that could be a very flexible if someone needs to travel longer path to catch that in some leagues or something, when you are traveling all day or something like that, or into the countries between the cities. So maybe 1 hour you can late. Everything else is is a problem, and you will lose the game. So knight c3, knight c6, knight c3. we have conflict
And I'm
between
very
four
talkative
knights in
tonight. I'm very sorry,
center.
Valent. Really sorry.
Mhm.
But maybe I was just talking too much and not thinking enough. So basically, if he now takes, he has 3 attackers or 2 defenders on d4, and I only 2, and maybe he can just get through my queen. I haven't castled yet. I'll find out later on, and that seems to be my new strategy. I just play and really start, or I'm just moving pieces, and I really start playing chess once I'm in trouble. I know it's not a great strategy, and yeah, but we have to be more careful now. We'll see.
Exactly, and you start to think when the troubles come, and when you are uh, I don't know, maybe sometimes could be a late. But you said that you know everything. You know what is going on for the first time in your life. You know what you need to play. So maybe concentration was out, and I spoke about. I don't know. Did you hear me? And I spoke about that time controls and how much you can late and all about that rules and regulatives. Anyway, I believe this is not big trouble for White. Yeah, if he takes CD4, Knight takes D4, that seems all good. DC4 could be a how to say, questionable, but I'm not sure. Jan probably have after DC4 something like queen A4, and after CD4 again knight can take on D4, opening the light square bishop and attacking the C6 knight. So that seems really attractive for Jan, and for sure in that case he'll save the material. I believe at the end all will be equal. But let's see. I'm not sure what is coming, and we have to see what will be a black choice. So
Hello, hello, hello. In the last two games, Barland told me that I neglect development, so I think I should continue developing. And the rook is not developed on a1, the bishop is not developed on c1. Well, it's kind of developed as I moved the pawn away, so he has the diagonal c1 to h6. But still, so Barland will pull his hair out, as I always like to go bishop g5 to what's the word again? To remove the defender for the d5 pawn. He doesn't like it at all. I know, and he thinks that bishop f4 is way better. And that's probably why I'm going to play this time bishop f4, just to see what happens. I could also have called my handle Curiosity Killed the Cat, and that's what's happening today. I'm very curious how the game will unfold if I play the bishop to f4, and that is the final answer. Okay, I will log it in. Bye-bye.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. That is something different, but I believe at this moment you should trade some of these pawns. I'm not sure which one, maybe on d5 first of all, and maybe then bishop f4. So cd5 maybe first, and then bishop f4. Anyway, it's flexible position for black, and he have many ways to fight against your ideas and activities into the center. So anyway, I believe this move is okay. And in any case, you said that it would be interesting. So let's check out. In any case, good luck with obvious skirmishes and fights into the center. Stay careful. Hello, hello, I'm back, and woo, we have
I
some
think his, sorry for interrupting again. This is Jan, of course. Who else? I think his best move now would be something like pawn a6. That would give his rook room to move. Otherwise, I could just go with the knight to c7, attacking the rook. The rook has to go to b8. I could go to knight e6, attacking the queen and the rook. And my bishop on f4 would also attack the rook on b8 then. So yeah, that's why I think best move for him would be now a6, or a5 would also do the work, but I wouldn't push away my knight, of course. Okay, that's it for now.
Yeah, so technically we have probably pointless move played by Jan, but anyway, I'm surprised, and I have big expectation for Jan in this position, and I believe this bishop is more useful than on g5, and we have some activities with him. It's questionable. Is it possible to jump later on c7? Maybe we will.
And I just find out that, of course, this was crap. Because if I go to yes, because if I go to knight e6, he could just take with his bishop, and then his rook is protected, and then I would lose 2 pieces against the rook and would be basically down. So that's another one of my super plans, and I have to admit I'm out of plans here already. And yeah, this is always the hard part for me, that switch from finished development to middle game, and having a plan here. So that is something that I need to improve on for sure.
So this plan to go on c7 is maybe not the best one for Jan, and he realized that now. Now he realized what is coming, and he just wasted the time with this knight b5, and probably after a6, like he said, the knight has to go back, and knight c7 is really dangerous for him, and it's questionable, is it even possible, because it's simple way to attack the knight. Anyway, black has to move the rook. He's under pressure, so that is super obvious. Everything else, I believe, is not nothing special, and that doesn't mean so much for for Jan, and he has to go back on c3. In any case, I expect good game and good fight. Stay with us. See you soon. I'm sorry. Hello to Andrew and hello Mariko. I was checking the Twitch and welcome Daurkam. Good evening, sir, and I hope you are enjoying in this game. Jan played the 5th round. Thanks to stay with us and be with us in this night. So, yeah, we have the a6 knight c3 variation. Jan goes back with his knight, and who knows? Maybe this is good move because Jan provokes a6. Seems nothing special, but yeah, cd5 was a crucial move, and I think Jan will be better, and Black will stay with this d5 isolated pawn. That seems like it is obvious in this moments. So I expect good game for White and nice options for Jan in the futures. This was as I said, small inaccuracy with knight b5. That is not the best move, and obviously Jan spent the tempo, but it's okay because he have the situation where all his pieces are developed. So who knows? Maybe this tempo doesn't mean a lot, and bishop b7 or bishop e6 could be a mistakes, kind of mistakes. And Jan has Black has to choose where to go. Oh, this bishop d6. I believe it is super questionable. Is that good or not?
I have to
Or
admit, I really
oh,
didn't know what to do with the bishop on f4. I mean, it looked nice, but again, on g5, I liked it way more. I could have removed the defender for d5, and now, of course, I'd like to get the knight on f3 out of the way to have the double attack on d5. And yeah, I really have to find out what this bishop f4 move should do. I felt it to be very, well, like unpleasant is not correct, but I just didn't know what to do. And but I also didn't want to exchange it. So yeah, we'll probably talk about this later on, or you just explain right now, and I listen to it afterwards, of course. And with that, I leave you with Ballin again.
oh, Jan, thank you so much. Bishop e3. Oh, crazy choice, and I didn't expect that, honestly. At the beginning, my first view tell me that you should take on d6, queen d6, and I don't know, dc5, maybe leaving your opponent with the hanging pawns, and after that maybe punch with e4. Ah, yeah, so bishop d6, queen d6, dc5, and after bc5 probably e4. Give me some comment, guys, in the chat. Give the your opinion, what is the best here. Maybe if you know some theory, that is also useful for me. What, Jan, what are you doing? Whoa, man. Also, you're playing super fast. That is not good. Look at your opponent. As I told you earlier, you will not win the game because of the opponent's time. Please think about these decisions a little bit more. For example, you can play knight g5. You have other options. It's not necessary to play this move. Also, what you can expect after this knight a4? Just simple c4 and that story when where black has a isolated d5 pawn. or some hanging pawns into the center, c5, d5, very ugly exposed. He can just play c4, taking a advantage on the queen side, and a lot of pawns is coming on the queen side. Oh, move 12 would have bishop g5 be better. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for advice. Thanks for the thanks Daurkam for idea. I spoke about that earlier, and I discussed with Jan. In my opinion, that bishop is better to be saved and to have him on the board. Maybe f4. This is my suggestion, and I'm super happy for Jan after cd5, and that is good position. One wasted tempo, knight b5. That was what? And after a6, knight c3, and now after bishop e6, another one, knight a4. I'm not sure what Jan is doing and where this is going, but we'll see. The pressure is on c5 and seems logically to and I'm expecting that idea to push the to push the pawns, bumblebee to push the pawn on c4 seems completely correct. I'm a little bit worried Jan plays really fast. Yeah, bishop f4 is covering lots of squares, for example, preventing rook b8. Yeah, after coming up dc5, getting rid of queen c7. Exactly, I believe that bishop on f4 is good, and I think the best moment for punch was after bishop d6, dc5, trade. Queen is hanging. If black takes with the queen, isolated pawn on d5. If black takes with the b pawn, bc5, then we have amazing, in my opinion, amazing strike e4, or we just need to prepare that with rook e1 and then e4. So in any case, I believe Jan should trade the bishop. At the first moment, I saw this bishop e3, and it was okay. Maybe that is not so bad, but this knight a4 seems c4, and this knight on a4 losing a purpose. Also, black is coming with something like knight g4, and we doesn't have a good square for the bishop. So we'll see. Bishop on e6 is also very bad, and he can be exposed with the same maneuver like knight g5. Yeah, after e d5, looks like white goes, maybe rook c1, bishop d5, knight a4. Explanation of the hanging, yeah, hanging pawn structure. That was idea. No, sure, my maybe earlier dc4 was necessary. dc4 is giving up from the central control. Thanks anyway, Andrew, for advices. And hello, Mariko. I'm expecting good fight and good approach for against these pawns, but I'm super worried about this move, knight a4. Maybe Jan's plan is to wait with the knight on a4 after c4. Maybe b3 could, I don't know, could bring some fire and some fights on the queen side. And if black push b5, maybe an idea is to jump with his knight on c5, and that also is not, could be a good and playable. So maybe I was at the beginning a little bit shocked with this knight a4. So seems it's not disaster as I thought at the beginning. but still suspicious move. I
Hello
don't know.
chat
Instead of
and
that,
hello
maybe
Barland.
solid.
I have a short question.
Oh,
I think I'm winning a pawn
oh,
here.
so fast. Yeah.
And I have a question. The question is, Barland and everyone else, what do you do if you have nothing to think of at the board? Like, I think you should always have something to think of. Like, the longer you calculate everything and take a look at moves, that is probably worth it. But sometimes the mind just wanders off, or you just don't like to have the stress of thinking and you just think of something else. So, what to do, Barland? Usually, I believe the game is on spot, focus on the game all the time. But I like to tend to take breaks and just think of work, what to do on the weekend, what are plans forever, and so on. So how do you deal with that? That's what I'm interested in, of course.
Mm, nice question, Jan. Write some ideas or some experience into the chat. About my experience, I'm usually playing the best chess when I'm completely focused on chess, and uh, after some good preparation, I have a very nice and very strong confidence in my moves, and I'm enjoying so much, and I'm excited what is coming and how to play uh, there. So
And sorry again
mm,
for interrupting. This is so funny because I think I just answered my own question, which is I think he found the way to protect his pawn, and I didn't see that move. So thinking about what's happening on the board is probably really best. But still, it's Friday night, and it should also be some fun and relaxation. So, still, the question goes on. If you feel you're safe on the board, and if you had a material and everything, like, what do you do?
okay, yeah, it's okay if you know the ideas and what to play. So probably you don't need to feel that big pressure and a lot of suspicious inside because you played and you know that path. But anyway, I still believe we should be completely focused in the on the game, because later that is a ugly feeling when you have some regrets moment from the past, and you check something and see the option you didn't notice it in the right moment. So that is a feeling. uh, in that case, I believe we must be 100% dedicated and completely focused on the that what is coming and what happens on the board, because I believe we'll play better chess, and still I think we'll enjoy even more. That type of chess brings some, of course, fears and then some pressure and stress, but also some positive vibes and satisfaction at the end if you manage to play nice game. Let's see what is coming, and see you soon, guys. Bye bye for now.
Yeah, and this Jan again, a quick shout out to bumblee974, and the rating is 1114 question mark, which means it's provisional. And you're no way 1114. You're playing great moves, and it just takes a while to find them. So with experience, it will come probably. And who am I to give you advice? But that's just my opinion, of course. So well done so far, Bumbly. Yeah, this is Jan. Just short information why I moved b3. It was to dodge his b5 reply if I would have taken with my pawn on c5, of course. So now the rook move, and I, of course, have to see what to do. We'll find out. Hold on.
Hello, hello. As Jan said, b3 was a good prophylactic move, and he didn't decide what to do next about c5 pawn. So knight on e4, keep that pawn alive. But I believe this rook c1 idea brings some troubles for black, and I'm not sure how he can react after that. I believe c4 doesn't work because Jan can take bc4, dc4, and after that, very interesting pawn sacrifice d5, or maybe knight b6, knight sacrifice follow up with the d5 pawn discover attack, attacking two pieces and threatening uh, some ugly threats against the queen. So let's see. Rook c1. Try to follow me. Rook c1, c4 seems like expected normal move for black because c5 is hanging. So c4 and bc4. The pawn is for free, so black has to uh, punch back with the dc5 and then knight b6, taking a pawn. Jan should have a good position in my opinion, because if queen takes d5 discover attack, we will activate the bishop on e3, and the e6 bishop is hanging. So that is something what is coming, and we can smell that in the air. But seems logical, rook c1. Imagine Jan didn't waste two tempo for that knight b5, knight c3, and knight a4 maneuver. It would be probably much, much better. Anyway, we'll see what is coming. Hello, hello, Balin again. Queen c1. I was shocked when I saw. Seems completely normal. Oh, queen c1. I'm sorry, rook c1. I didn't completely expect all this stuff. Queen c1, bishop e7. What is going on? Bishop goes back, queen goes back.
Oh, and I'm not happy. I'm starting to move around again, like here and back again, losing tempo, and That's definitely not good, but I was just scared of the rook, of course. So if he starts taking my pawn on d4 with his pawn, I'll probably real take. Then he attacks with his knight and has an attack on my queen. And yeah, I don't like that, so that's why I went out of the way with the queen here. Just staying patient, and I make it.
Yeah, of course, Jan, you're right. You have to move your queen, but previously, why you play queen c1? I completely missed that move, and I'm speaking about rook c1. That seems completely logical. Anyway, if you have a chances, maybe you should go with the queen on b2 instead of d1, taking another square from the rook. So doesn't seem well. Hey, what is coming? I'm back soon. I'm coming back very soon.
This is quite interesting, as I think this first removes the defender for c5. And I do some calculations, and then, who had thought of this? Then I will make a move.
Okay, so what do we have here? Knight g5 seems. Oh, it is obvious mistake. Not doesn't seems like it is. It is because simple way to get some material for Jan is to take the knight with his knight or bishop. Black has to recapture with his bishop. Second piece will take again on g5. Queen will take on g5, and basically b6 stays for 3. So this is a clear path for Jan and very easy way to win this game. So knight g5, bishop g5, bishop g5, queen g5, knight b6, taking the pawn, attacking the rooks. The rook goes somewhere, and at the end, just final needle is dc5, taking that pawn, protecting the knight on b6, and the game and chances for black, I believe, are completely lost. Yes, exactly. We will have that knight g5, bishop g5, bishop g5, queen g5, and b6 pawn is hanging. So yeah, Jan, nice job and nicely done. You'll be a, I believe, winner after these trades and changes. So I expect clear and easy path to the victory. Go go! as I said, and we can expect this variation after all trades. Just knight b6, taking the pawn, attacking the rook, and as I said, clear path for Jan. But let's see how he will end up this realization. Of course, dc5, knight, rook d8, and what do we have after? Yeah, black to play. Let's see what is coming. See you soon.
Hello Barlind and hello chat. This is Jan again. I think for the first time my heartbeat starts going up and I feel it's coming. So it's exciting. And as I thought at the very beginning, I don't know if you listened before the game started, but I said the main objective for tonight is not to underestimate my opponent because of his provisional rating. And it turned out that was a wise decision, and I think I didn't stick fully to it. So I kind of underestimated him, and now I am having a hard fight. And of course, that's nice. And yeah, I'm curious how it will turn out, of course. Let's go.
Hello guys, hello Jan, Balin again. So what do we have here? We have the last attempts for black and some activities to find any counter chances on the king side. That is the reason why this f5 was played, and a3 is really strange for me, and I cannot understand why Jan wasting so much time on some pointless moves, and this is what I didn't expect. Anyway,
f4 or sometimes Jan is in the clouds and he's just enjoying, like some dreamer, and he's not realistic about position and what is necessary for the fight, and he's super peaceful and just picking some solid moves. Instead of that, queen c1 or something like that could be much more how to say, direct and efficient. Also, e3 f4 at one moment is necessary. So I hope Jan will have a time for this one. And I'm worried because, as I said, Jan wasted a lot of time for preparation of preparation of preparation. Okay, b4 at the end will produce some unbeatable strong pawn chain on the queen side, so a3 b4 c5, but that expects everything from your opponent and how direct and how aggressively he will play it. So let's see you soon, guys. Give some ideas in the chat. Thank you.
Hello everybody, hello Barland, hello chat. So I decided for the pawn move to defend h5. If we do a queen exchange, I'm totally okay with it. And yeah, of course, fearing the attack on h2. And yeah, very exciting, of course. Also thought a lot about bringing the h4 pawn or h3, but then he could just move his pawn to f4. And yeah, it's more exciting than I thought. So again, heads off, Bumblee. Nice.
Hello, guys. I had some technical issues. I apologize because I was absent, and let's see what I miss. I miss nothing, and as I expect, a3 b4 pawn chain is really strong. This maneuver, rook f6, rook lift, rook h6 seems active for black, but actually that is without good base to do something special there. So basically, he cannot explode that control over the H file. So Bumblebee is in serious trouble, in my opinion, and 2 pawns down seems like this game will not be a big problem for Jan, and he can lead this into the victory. So Rook is basically pointless there. Very nice, attractive maneuver with Rook lift, but without purpose there. That guy is doing nothing there. So Jan every time could push the H4 or something, but I believe the best way for Jan is to involve some other pieces, so to activate or to bring some pressure. Oh, F4, what is this? Yeah, Jan is also very shocked, but he just took that with EF4, and yeah, I believe this the game is completely done, and Jan is completely winning. So Queen G6. What is the threat? What is idea? Only Bishop G4 or Bishop H3 seems logical because because of a lot of material difference and big plus for white. Of course, as I said, one of the strongest and heaviest to break structure around the king. That is a castle with the knight and on f3 and bishop on g2. Very safe and very strong barrier in around the king. So I believe this is nothing special, and I will play rook e1, giving some purpose for the other pieces, and of course I completely expect full domination into the center, and multiple trades lead white into the very safe and sure endgame with multiple pawns up. But let's see what is coming. See you soon, guys. Yeah, thanks for chatting, Mariko. Instead of writing, I will maybe respond like this. The move and idea about knight e5, f4, queen h5 seems really attractive, as I said earlier. But the real problem is white queen's control h5 square. So no way to do something about that. And yeah, this h4 at the end in this moment is just showing that there is no hope for some attack. And of course, I believe now the easiest way to win the game is bishop d5. Multiple trades. King is still really safe. Even if black takes one of these pawns on f4 or h4, it's not a reason to be worried, and you don't need to play nothing about that. So he will take a pawn, who cares? You will trade a lot of pieces, activated your queen, for example, queen f3 now or something like that. Or bishop d5 is leaded a simplification, and it's easy to understand why it is completely winning. The last hope and last shots could be connected with ideas rook f4 or rook h4, but as I said, I believe white doesn't need to react, and in that case, when we are 3 or 4 pawn up, we can gladly give one for more trades. And yeah, I believe this is winning easily for white. Let's see. Hello, how are you? Okay. Hello. How is going to going well. Yeah. Okay, some ideas. Thanks, Mariko. So I believe Jan is safe. The structure is still unbeatable, but stay careful. And yeah, let's see what is possible to be done for Jan. Queen f3. What do you think? Queen f3 or bishop d5? Hmm. It could be interesting bishop d5 if we have full trades after, for example, rook h4 or bishop d5, queen d5, king h8, then queen g5, stabilizing and preventing closing that g file. White king is even more safe than now. Okay, so we'll see what is coming. Let's give a space for Jan. Hello, Daurkam. You are watching this game all the time. Thanks for supporting your this game and tonight's meeting. Can you see? Can you share some ideas for white? What do you think about next step for white? Share with us in chat if you want. If you have something. I'm still thinking about bishop d5 or queen f3. What is better? Rook e1 with maybe rook e1. Rook e1 is the best move because simple threat. Take the bishop, rook e6, and bishop takes the pawn on d5, securing the queen and king, pushing them in the very ugly and very very bad situation, immediately losing one of the most important piece, that is a queen. So it's over in that case. That is just one move away from the clear victory. So rook e1 is a very serious threat. I don't see the clear response for black and how Bumblebee can stop that. So I think Jan should play rook e1 with that serious threat. Anyway, if black goes with the bishop, g4, d pawn stays without protector, and queen d5 with the check, lead into the multiple trades, queen c6, bishop c6, rook takes on c6, and then it's super simple. We have 7 pawns and against the 3 pawns for black. It's a winning position for Jan. I hope Jan is spending some time for this type of ideas and opportunities. I hope he will not gamble with something else, like, I don't know, knight d5. Maybe knight d5 is also simple and clever path to to save the white king, because knight goes back into the square on the e3 square. And also look at this, knight d5 is maybe the best one, because rook d8 is not possible to pin the knight because of knight e7. Very nice idea. So we can see in that case there is a big serious trouble for black, and there is a fork. Knight attacks the queen and the king. After knight takes on e7, the rook stays without protection, and there is a simple path to win the game. Queen d8, it's over. So let's see what is coming up and how this will end up. A lot of time spent. I hope and I believe in Jan next move and his decision. That must be something serious, real and deep. Go Jan, go. You can do that.
Hello chat and hello Barlind. I'm sorry that it's taking so long, but I just can't decide. I just really cannot decide. So let's go through this together and you can yell out no or yes, Jan, you found it. I don't know. So starting with the candidate moves here. So one is bishop takes d5. And if he takes, I take with my queen, check. So he has to do something. That something would be move his king to h8. And then I would bring my queen to g2. That would work, I think. So if he doesn't go to g8 and instead takes on, well, he can take. So again, take, chess, check. Okay, and now he will block with the rook, for example. And then I'm good. I mean, I have an extra move to bring the queen back. He takes with the rook, for example, on h4. I take with the pawn. Then we probably have to exchange queens. But at least I still think I'm good. But if he moves the queen out of the way, what I would do, like queen h5, I have the queen and the king on the g file. I would have to move my king out of the way. Only place to go is on the h1 file, I think, or h2. Then, and here I really have visualization problems and calculation problems. It's 11 p.m. on Friday, and I'm so tired. Yeah, it's a tough situation for me, and I'm just happy that I had so much time. And yeah, basically you see I lack with the calculation skills. Here I do it again. So take with the bishop. He takes with the bishop. I take with the queen, check. Okay. So then he, for example, goes rook f7, blocking the check. Okay, then I go king g2. He takes with the rook on h4. I don't have to take. I material up, so that's fine. Same thing if he takes on f4 with this rook, but he cannot, well, he cannot take. Oh, I take some more time. I have so much time, and I'm so sorry, guys. It's really a pain. I forgot to tell you about my other candidate moves. The other candidate move would have been king to h2. So if he takes with the Rook on h7, I would be okay because I could take. And if he takes with the rook on f, four, I should be also fine. But they're really my calculation skills. It's so much, and usually it should be fine, but I cannot count 1 and 1 together, so that's a problem, of course. And again, I'll take some more time to think of it, and then we'll see what happens. And it will be so interesting to hear Balin's comments and read the chat later on.
Okay, and as I said earlier, it's okay to have different ideas. King h2 is actually what I miss, and I believe that is also good move. And very, very active move. Active in that way to prevent some rook f4 or rook h4, because you will, with this king h2, just amp in that potential, and king will be safer in my opinion there, but it's not necessary. Mariko give the best option and text for that. That is just direct knight d5, and oh, I'm sorry. It's something what lead directly into the knight e3, knight d5, knight e3. Very important fact is rook d8 is not available for black because of direct threat. Knight e5, very nice, beautiful move with forking the king and queen. If knight takes the knight, the rook stays without protection, and that discover attack is super strong and very effective. Lead into the multiple trades with some material pluses for Jan. So that knight d5 is the best move. Second move, and also what I can tell you for Jan, as he said, sometimes he cannot add and plus 1 and 1 because he's going super deep and he completely missing the option for black. That is a simple way to ignore his Jan move bishop d5, and maybe he can continue with something else, because he doesn't need to take that. Maybe he can, maybe black can take on reach 4 or something else, or just knight e7, and he doesn't need to take. So it's a questionable decision to trade that bishop protector, bishop on g2, a very strong piece which provides control over some weaknesses and completely controls all light squares around the king. Knight d5, the best move. King h2 solid, bishop d5 also solid, but tricky, and after that you should think about that options and ideas how to protect your king, because the material is obviously on the white side. Yeah, let's see. The move is on the board. So we have bishop d5. It would be interesting to check later some activities and options and thoughts of these players, and Jan thoughts what he miss and why he pick exactly this move. So let's see, stay with us, and the end is coming, in my opinion, very soon, and
We'll see what gonna be soon, guys. Hello again, Balin is here, and very nice choice for Jan. Just stay safe, and this is, I think, the best decision. Trade the queens and make it simple. Trading these pieces all seems very nice and very easy to handle till the end of the game. So queen d5 is direct threat to directly goes with this trade, and rooks, of course. Jan, again, you didn't move your rook except castle all game. That is not good, you know that, man. So rook d1, rook c1, somewhere give them some purpose, especially here. Just bring them into the open file. Do not hide them behind the pawns, and
Well,
no
now I'm
purpose for them.
somehow
Okay.
relieved. I think we will have an exchange of the queens, and with 3 pawns up, I should be able to win. So, getting kind of relaxed until some kind of wondrous move here will be pulled out of the head. We'll see.
Yeah, it's obvious after this trade. I believe all troubles for white are gone, and we doesn't have a way and chances to mess up to make some big mistake. Just bring the rooks in on the open files, and literally that's it. You will block any attempt, any uh, chance for black will be burned. And yeah, so now I think it's super simple.
Jan can just take that, and rook e1, obviously leading into the... Yeah, for sure. Queen e6, rook e6, and now rook fe1. Let's go, Jan, finish this one. It's simple. End up this man. Hello, I'm back. Usually it is okay to bring that king into the center. With king g2, he's a little bit closer to the center, but Jan, you played 30 moves and you didn't you didn't play with your rooks. As I earlier said on the streams, that is completely bad, and your development is not end up if you just play castle and again all these pieces and pawns and everything else. So it is obviously you are afraid about that rook movement because you are thinking this rook beside the king has to stay and to stabilize the f2 pawns or something. I don't know why you are hiding him. Of course, this second rook on a1 usually is forgotten and completely miss out from the any happenings. So usually rook c1 instead of queen c1. I don't know what is going on with you and why you are taking so heavy to have a heavy decision about moving your rooks. It is very strange, and I think really bad. Try to focus on and think about that, because that is a kind of obvious problem in your game, and you are afraid to do something with them that is bad, and you should correct this. Try to do that. So do we have that? Finally, rook. Oh no, yeah, rook ad1. Cool. So it's finally bringing the rook on the open files. Do that, Jan, so much earlier. You need that pieces. Just think about them and the purpose what this piece means if he is hidden into the corner. And yeah, now after g5, this is the final mistake. Jan play schematic moves that is actually really bad because he didn't thought about other options. He just played rook d6. This is winning for sure, but try to give the best moves for you, and probably the best move was for sure f3, taking the attacking the rook and pushing him into the only square that is the d4 square, leaving the g5 pawn unprotected. Also, Jan can trade that, and it is simple and easy path to win. This is also very obvious winning position because it leads in some trades with moving the pass pawn even further after rook d6, cd6, and he is one step closer to the promotion square. So even bigger problems for black. But as I said, do not play fast this type of moves. Try to think about every move and try to stay with to play with the best moves and the hardest moves for the opponent, even if you are completely winning. Stay focused and finish that soon as possible.
Sorry, Barland, and sorry, chat. This is Jan again, and I'm super on the edge, like fearing to lose this game. And yeah, it's amazing. So I'm planning to trade everything off and then win with the pawns, and that should be it. Hopefully, we'll see. And by the way, I love chess. I mean, I'm probably telling you every time, but it's really just great. All the emotions, feelings you go through a game. And it's, yeah, if you are becoming numb due to age of the general life, work, normal stuff, work, sleep, normal stuff, chess is exciting. So if you don't play, try.
Hello, hello. Oh, Jan, that was so nice and very emotional words and very supporting for someone who didn't play this beautiful game. Try that. Could be very relaxing. Sometimes give you some fights, some competitive mode, and some fun at the end, and some beautiful moments for sure. Jan liked so much in this game, and I know he's enjoying so much now. Just stay focused and finish this on the best way. And as he said, for someone who never played chess, could be very interesting and very exciting. And we are learning all the time, and we have unlimited options to improve our game and to show our character, to share some emotions with other players and struggles. And multiple approaches giving chess is giving us different type of satisfaction for different type of the people, and that is why we have that phrase and our unique sentence gens una sumus, which means we are the same people, and we are the same I don't know the word, but yeah, we are together in that with multiple different nation and peoples and ages and genders. Everything is equal on the chess for us on the chessboard, and we have the similar type of satisfaction, and we can enjoy in this game. So this rook g6, it's I think this is the end, because every trade lead in even bigger problems, and I think this is the end. Multiple ways, yeah. Probably the simplest way is to trade everything everywhere and bring the king into the center, or just push your pawns, your juicers, and yeah, the game is winning completely. Soon we will analyze the game, so stay with us to see some ideas about openings, and maybe learn some small finesses and tips from the openings very soon, believe me.
And still I'm scared to make a stupid mistake, but I think I finally have a one game here. We'll find out. And this was super exciting. And bumblee, again, way better than 1114. Maybe you lost your earlier games to playing too fast, or yeah, I don't know, but it was just pretty amazing. And maybe I lose, and we will all laugh like Jan thought he had a one game. But so concentration needs to be still here.
Hello, hello. So what do we have here? The knight on b8 completely stuck. That is obviously really bad. And Jan played king f3. Instead of that, imagine that idea to attack the knight. We can attack the knight with our knight, playing something like c6. Basically, he's now in some kind of prison, so no jump for the knight, completely out of square. Knight d7, knight c6, knight a6 is not available, and our next move, knight a6, lead into the easy winning endgame and victory promotion of a pawn. So you can see that schematic chess is really bad. Jan is trying to play just solid moves, choosing some general stuffs and tips to explain his moves, like, okay, that is good if I bring my king into the center. Yeah, Jan, that is generally good, but it's very important to stay connected into the moment. So pick the next move. Think about next direct option. What is changed? Finally, now you play this c6. It is winning, but for the future, to be really precise, to understand that concept, you should place very direct moves, one by one, and checking all options into the after every move, because some stereotypes lead
So
you
I
into the
think his knight and
classic
king are
standard
trapped now.
play.
Cannot get out, and I have free way to get the pawn on h7, and all should be fine, and everybody can sleep well, especially me.
Of this c pawn. Oh, f4. Yeah.
I just don't care about beauty. If he takes, we have something that is called shepherds. I don't know the word for it, but the shepherd, two sheep shepherd thing, I don't know. But I have two pawns that can promote, and the king cannot defend both of them, so that's all fine.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, if he doesn't take, I can just start running with the f pawn. So all is good. Finally.
It was very nice position after c6. The knight was done there and stuck into the corner, so no squares for him, and basically he was trapped, and that was the reason why black sacrificed the knight for the pawn, Zugzwang.
Hello, Balint.
And now,
hey.
after f. Yay! Congrats,
I'm so
Jan.
happy. Yeah, thank you. And congrats to Bumblee. He really played well, I think. Lovely. Thank you. GG. Well
It was
played.
nice game, yeah.
Ah, oh, Barland,
GG.
I'm done. Okay, let's.
Oh.
let's quickly read. Andrew, thank you. Then we have Mariko. Thank you. And we have Tawakom. Thank you. That is really nice of you guys to stay up that late only for me and Balint. Oh, that was exciting. Balint,
Thanks. Thank you,
did I
guys.
think 20
Yeah,
minutes
good
or
game.
25 minutes? I don't know.
Oh, it was a long fight, but from the
Yeah.
beginning you controlled everything. I was worried when you waste few tempis,
With the queen?
few tempi at the
Mm.
beginning. Yeah, with
Okay.
knight b5 and knight c3 and knight a4. And what is this, Jan? You mentioned that you know what you are doing. Finally, you know the opening, and I thought, oh, something brilliant is coming. But after knight b5 and knight c3, we were worried for for next ideas and next steps you will play. And after that knight a4, I was completely shocked. What are you doing, Jan? Also, queen c1, queen d1, and yeah, for sure. You know me. I hate you at the end. It was the move number 30, and the rook steals there on f1 and a1. If you don't have a castle in, of course, 4th, 5th, 7th move, you will never move. You will not touch your rook. That is big.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Balin, let's
So,
go. I put it into the game study. Okay, and I just
so
see
you
that.
cannot play without your rooks, As I said,
I didn't move
when you
them,
play
right?
the castle, you move him, when you literally didn't have nothing to move, and then I have my rooks, the move number 41. Let's go with them. So what is coming? What is this? I was completely shocked, and finally, when you play rook ad1, I was. Oh, what is going with Jan? Is he does he okay, or what is he doing? And so this nonsense probably is a kind of mistake, and he's super tired, so he needs to sleep. But the game is so long, and he needs to do something. Oh yeah, I have my rooks. Let's go with them. So literally that type of mindset and conditions about your rook movement. So bring them earlier. It is okay. It's you should decide where to go with where to go with them, and you cannot just waiting and avoiding that decisions, playing some grandpa and solid moves, like nothing, king g2 or a3 b4. Is that important, or not? So all this is correct and good. We can see at the end black bumblebee didn't take this one. That was probably not this one. This one, the move earlier, that was maybe a little bit better. Yeah, now I'm sorry. So this was just better for him, and yes, you should play queen a4, and we are probably in the same position. But after b7 castle, after this salto, first move with a rook, that is by accident, play by accident. Literally, if the king doesn't start that castle, he will still sleep here until 30 plus move. So by accident, this rook have some purpose. Okay, let's go further. So castle, bishop f4. Thanks a lot. Finally, you start with my idea, but that doesn't mean this works. And believe me, you need to calculate again. And I just said that I believe this guy is much better than if you come here and hit the knight. So that is super simple, and you will stay without some further activity. So I believe he's better here or better on f4 for sure, especially because maybe at some point, at some moment, you can push the further that knight b5 idea. So especially now, this b6 is, in my opinion, just a passive move and schematic move. You can see how dangerous could be that way of thinking with I will just play nothing and my opponent will not hit me, right?
Okay,
No, he will
I'm just Ballant. I'm just saying.
literally
So
cast
Ballant. I'm just saying good night to Tower Come. Thank you for staying with us all the time, and hello Gaurav, of
Good night.
course.
Good night, guys.
Thank you. Okay. Yes,
Yeah,
please continue.
thanks, Davia. Okay, see you. Bye bye. Okay, so after this, this b6 is, in my opinion, just passive movement, doing nothing. Okay, you will play bishop b7 and standard story, but this move was very important, and try to memorize this idea. So if you will take here, maybe before bishop f4, because I thought about this option to take now. Yeah, exactly now. As you can see, the best computer move, this move. This move is important because if he takes with the pawn, then you can play bishop f4, and of course, will he take on d4 or will you take later on c5? This pawn will be isolated on d5. So this one, and you don't need to take immediately. c4 seems pointless. Only if you play knight a4 pointless move, then c4 some could be a good, but that hate is coming later, so do not worry for now. So bishop f4 seems good, and you can see the only one is his choice to push c4. In my opinion, you develop all of your pieces, and you nicely affects on this one. For sure, you can push e4 whenever you want. So he didn't finish his development, and he's in obligation to push c4 to spend another tempo. Maybe you will force some trades with b4. As you can see, computer gives something like 95. Maybe rook e1 connected with the e4 idea also is playable. So multiple ideas. Because of that, I believe this was the one of the best move you play into the game. CD5 was necessary earlier, but now the best move. So this one. The other option for black. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't finish. I start, but later. Yeah, c4. If you play something else, you will take here, and that is the problem. Also, if he pick this one with his knight, then I believe this is good position for you. Bishop is bad, and you can force some trades. And for sure, if he takes, you will recapture that with the pawn, and I believe you are much better because of this center. Not much better, but you are better. And you have better chances to develop your pieces, these rooks. If you touch them by accident, when you want to push your bishop or something, then
You're so
I
funny,
have the
Ballant.
rooks, put them on the semi-open files, Okay, so I believe because of the space advantage and center, white is much better, and this works well for you. So that is the reason why I believe this move cd5 was your best move in the game. Anyway, later this one, you obviously saw that because what is going on if you take, we have the position of basically what do you need this you completely are not using. Finally you can move them, and you will probably put them into the semi-open files, aiming these two hanging pawns. That is a typical method and strategy how you will play against them. And if you manage to move one of them, that is actually really cool for you because you can block the other square. This square or this square depends from black movement. Will he push d4 or c4? You will block this d4 or c4 square, and you are, I believe, better. So in that point, in that way, the best move you beat him in a basic math development, and if you can four, 5 pieces developed. This one, okay, one, this one, two, and this is honestly three. And what about the queen? What about the lady? This guy is sleeping. Oof. Oh, this rooks, that is rook. That is the piece which Jan doesn't like to use. Before 30 moves, he's taking, rest, and he's just leaving them into the house. Later, yeah, they will come later. Knight c3. In my opinion, I thought you should take here. Bishop g5, I don't... Bishop g5 was... Finally, bishop g5. Oh, yeah, that move is playable. Obviously, the reason why this bishop g5 is that fact you want to take. And after that, knight d5. This knight is the main protector and only protector for d5 square. And him. And probably he has to play bishop e7. Now, yeah, knight e5 also very cool because he cannot take with the knight this pawn. You can play just simple here. It's not important where. He has to go, for example, here, then knight c6, I believe, is the strongest move, or not. Knight c6 much better. I'm sorry, you will take the bishop, and later you will take because you overpower him on the d5 square, and that pawn is just lost. Bishop e3. At the beginning I was, Jan, you know me, I hate that, but later I just realized, maybe that is not a bad move. When you play this brilliant knight or not, or okay, I just mute myself and meditation, yoga, everything to keep my mindset normal, because I was, what are you doing there, Jan? And your opponent was completely, probably he was also shocked, and I don't want to mess with this guy. I just play something else. And basically c4 is the simple move, and literally question, what are you doing with your knight here? Did you learn something from your adventure knight b5, knight c3? No, probably you not. You did not. You played knight a4 again, and rook knight e4. As you can see, he wastes a lot of his advantage. So minus 0.6 direct. That doesn't work, and c5 will be exposed. You can take, and rook c1, which is completely normal, and I was for sure that is before this bigger pose, I have some technical issues, and also I didn't notice that, queen c1, because my internet stopped to work. I just reloaded, and then I saw queen c1. I changed for rook c1 is normal, and then, whoa, Jan, why are you doing? Why are you playing this one? So please,
Balint, the fun part is, the the fun part is now where I'm seeing it, I think rook c1 is super good. Yes, absolutely,
Seems
totally
supernatural,
fine. Yes, yes, yes,
complete
yes.
organic move, right?
Yes.
And you should move your rook into the semi-open file.
Mm-hmm.
That is the point, and probably you will use this this second D file like semi-open file. This rook doesn't need to protect this pawn. You are trying to keep really safe. Literally everything. You can see the concentration of your pieces around the king. You know, super solid guard all the time. You know, do not open yourself neither seconds. That is what I can see sometimes in your games. So it doesn't important if you move the knight somewhere or if he hit the knight, king will be safe. That seems like it. So bishop, I didn't understand this rotation. No one wants activities and direct approach that. With knight g5, everything was correct. I was so imagine at this moment, I didn't realize queen is there on c1. Probably I thought rook is there or something, or I just refreshed my internet as I said. And look at this situation. I spoke about this activity. Just a sec. What I saw maybe later. No, queen c1 is completely bad, but let's see. Let's imagine what I saw. I saw this one. So imagine if you have your rook on c1, like was natural moves, for example. And now the question, for example, if he goes rook c8, rook was here. So the is does he play c4? I missed that c4. I missed one tempo. Anyway, for example, this one, and if he plays c4, I said that you can take and idea. So that is the reason why rook has to be on c1. And second idea is just knight b6, also good. So just to note that, try to memorize this model and pattern in the future. And the bishop after, I don't know, queen somewhere, you will pick up the bishop.
Yeah, nice.
And yeah. Do you have some questions, Jan?
No, I'm just wondering in awe. Like, yes, I'm so stupid, and just enjoying your explanations.
I don't know. If you are thinking so much, you at the end, you like you said, you cannot double or you cannot plus 1+1 sometimes because you are going super deep and you completely ignore the first move and you are just shocked. Then you are stunned. What next? And how I missed this one, or why I didn't expect something, and then multiple questions, wasting another time, and going far away from the most important thing, that is think about your next move and chess. So we can, of course, as you said, mindset, sometimes we are thinking about something else instead of that. As you spoke, that we should be 100% here in the over the chessboard, and that stress and everything, and that tough decisions must be hard, and no pain, no gain. That's the point. So
Yes.
in this at this moment, you spend 5 minutes. You literally
Mhm.
didn't even stop on about some ideas like knight b5 or something that is, like you are playing all the time, and then you stop 5 minutes. Look at your time, 59
Mhm.
26. Then you just play 59 29. You played knight a4, like that is standard, normal, must be played move,
Mhm.
and then bam, 5 minutes went, and queen c1
And I
completely.
didn't I didn't think a single second about rook c1. Mm.
It's super simple. You are forcing him
Yes.
to play and semi-open file, but yeah, you are not. You have two the same pieces on the board, Jan. We call them rooks. They are
No.
into the corner, and they
Mm.
can go. They can be moved left,
Mm.
right, up and down, and they are very useful for the castle. Also, they are hitting. They are useful on the open file on the 7th rank. And what else? We have some very nice idea and maneuver. We call that rook lift. Enough for
Yes.
today. I believe you will
Mm.
take a look, and maybe you will see them into the future before move number 30.
Yes. And we'll see a rook lift by black
Uh,
soon. So
Bishop e7. I'm sorry.
and we'll see a rook lift by
Have you seen
black
the rook
soon.
lift?
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, now, yes.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what was the problem. I'm sorry. Anyway, do not take me serious. Anyway, this was at the end all good, and knight b6.
Mm.
Sorry. E2 is very important to protect f3, and also to give very nice control and protection over the d3 square, which stay usually very vulnerable and unprotected, especially if we are chasing some activities into the center and pushing that pawn on e3, giving multiple jobs for this guy. So try to keep him on e2. But now it's okay. You have material plus, and this will help you about some defense. And as I said, my hate, of course, was here after a3, because this is a mistake. This is inaccuracy move, and inaccuracy, and I believe you should move that alien from the
Mm.
corner. They are going left, right, open space, blah blah blah. So
Mm.
for sure, add something new in the position. Maybe queen c1 again to block this approach, and finally
Mm.
leave the squares and spots for your rooks on the natural squares behind the pass pawn on c line,
Mm.
on c file, and attacking d5 naturally exposed isolated central pawn. So a3, as you said, and at that moment I just stopped to hear you. But pointless rook lift. This guy can do something serious, and now more reasons and more pluses for this e3 move you played.
Mm-hmm.
Mariko, and thanks Mariko for advice. Gave us a serious gave us some ideas, very nice ideas, and that was the
Mm-hmm.
best for sure. So after f4, I didn't spot at the beginning. Oh, I just used the computer
Mm-hmm.
move. Okay, so at this moment. we discuss about potential move. Look at this one. The best computer move, rook a2. Really?
Hey.
You'll probably just bring your rook and nothing happens here. So h4, it's not necessary, but okay, but I don't see the reason why. Best move, and thanks, bravo. And later I checked that this is the best one, Jan. Also, you don't need to move your bishop, just keep him here. The point about this move, amazing knight e7 check, forking the king and the queen, and also distracting and moving the main protector for the rook. And now this is a check.
Yes.
You
yeah,
will
if he
take
takes,
the
I take the rook, check, and then get the knight too. Yeah.
You have to take and bye-bye.
I was not able to
It's so
calculate anything here. I was so afraid of the rook
it is
moves,
now finally
like
this
taking
unknown
h4 or f4.
Yeah, you're scared about that, but is that a deadly threat? He will just take your pawn, so what? As I said during the stream. And yeah, in this position, you finally can move these unknown objects, flying objects from the corner called rooks on the into the center, and maybe you will catch sharks. And after this very nice idea of calculate what is coming after this, blah blah blah, I support your choice to make it simple. Trade, take, and do we have that move? I believe this Jan literally have some conflict with them, or I don't know why. Is he jealous, or but who is jealous for about some unknown fat sleepers into the that is rooks, no, not yet. This is the end game. We need to go deeper into the center. Balin said that king into the center, and again some explanation why we didn't move the rook, our rook, beside this salto with the king. And finally,
move 31. Yes.
Now the stuff becomes super serious. Then realize, okay, I don't have nothing else. Go into the war, and by accident you move that rook on d1, and everything was clear. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Moment f3, as you have control over some important squares, and knight is here, so just f3, and rook doesn't have a good square. He need to play rook d4. You can take hg5, and that's it. Rook d6. Okay, even now you can just simple trade, and of course second rook out, and everything is super easy and clear.
Yes.
Now very fancy moment. Not big hate that happens. We have some stereotypes. We have some patterns. We have some principles, right? And we need to know what to do about some general tips in life, in chess, in plans, everything. We need some direction. So that, okay, this is the end game. You need to bring your king into the center, and you are your brain is leading a guide by that general tips. Basically, completely avoiding some other options and opportunities. Basically, this guy doesn't have the exit. And look how simple you can win the game.
Yes.
You can push You do that, but you spend 4 or 5 tempi because you didn't even think about other options. Everything is okay, and you just push the king. I'm telling that you should stay focused at this at the first moment. Not generally very deep. Just stay very very connected with your next step and next move, and what is changed. Do you have a new option? Because chess is a fluid game, and you everything goes really fast and everything is changeable, so very fast some stuffs could be a nice option and possible for you to finish easier and without any obstacles your game.
Balint here, sorry, Balint.
The point about c6
yes,
is this.
there it is. Yes, that's what I was. Didn't think of it a single second.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Is that about my internet? But
yes, your
apologize.
your internet is acting up tonight. But I was just saying that I hadn't seen this, that the knight is trapped, before I went up with my king all the way to, was it d5 or d6? I don't know.
Exactly.
So and here it was totally clear. You just need to move the knight to a6 and it's all good. Yeah.
You want to trade the last active piece, killing the last active options for him. So you can see again, you goes with your king. Of course, this was moment when this Zugzwang.
Yes.
So if he play h5, you can play this move, or if he goes with a4, you can play with f4, and he's literally in Zugzwang, still made for the king and the knight, and knight of course has to do something. He sacrificed. Now take with the king and checkmate in few moves. Okay, you took with the pawn, and of course he just resigned. Okay, it was good game. It was nice game. This is the lecture. First of all, when to think about some serious, rational, objective moves when you mess up and when you are in some type of troubles. Before that, you are completely reckless, and la 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 la, everything is like on cloud, and shining, or just enjoying. Nothing happens, and then boom, some troubles, and then you can see heart rate goes up, and you are out, and you are thinking. Then you are overthinking. That is the next problem. When you mess up and when you are in troubles, then you are doing some overthinking job, and probably, as you said, you are missing 1 + 1. So first next step is unknown path. What your mind during that process could suggest and poke you. Oh, do this, Jan, and then inception after minute and half, you just playing this complete other idea from different from the beginning thoughts. Knight b5 is not good. So all these stuffs for the future are really good. As you can see, just avoiding some bad moves, you are driving on the good way. So not bishop g5, bishop e3, bishop f4. You can see it's more active. Not knight b5 without point. As you saw, that is pointless, and you spend one tempo to go there, to go back, to come here, and still you were better. That is crazy fact, because your king side was completely perfect. Very fast development, and you have bishops and all these stuffs. And later, of course, this is the biggest lecture for today. Take this pawn in the right moment, not bishop f4. Now
Mm-hmm.
this is the best. And now, as you can see, the queen cannot take. If knight takes, you don't have a problem with this bishop, and you have a time to push e4. That is a big important difference. Why you will,
Mm-hmm.
why you don't need to bring that bishop and keep him here some longer period until that moment when you will uh, be sure and completely reasonable develop
Mm-hmm.
him on e3 f4 or maybe even on g5 if you need and want to hit the knight because the d5 protector or
Mm-hmm.
d5 square is going to just goes down. So
Mm-hmm.
that that is the reason why knight f3 and knight c3 never sell you. It's every time good because the knights are normally, naturally, organically good spotted into the center. But we have, and also this guy. But we have multiple checking multiple questions, checking the options and where to and when to develop this bishop
Mm-hmm.
dark square guy. And as I said, I believe bishop g5 leaves you without some active options because you are actually after h6 directly forced to take or move him back.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, the question is why we are doing that. More flexibility you have when you develop your bishop here. I
Mm-hmm.
believe this idea b3 or something like that, that is the same grandpa moves like b6 your opponent
Mm-hmm.
play. So avoid that. That is schematic moves without reasons. And if you think every time you will play your own like nothing happens and no point in small finesses, checking the small differences, you will be in very serious trouble in multiple games. So this is the best moment to take with the knight.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
As I said, the bishop doesn't need to be here. He is better here, so one
Mm-hmm.
move earlier. And if he takes here, he will not have this b6, so you can take. But even in this case, you don't need to take. You can just keep further on your through your semi-open file, and you can see multiple options. dc5 to leave him with these hanging pawns, and yeah, knight e5, amazing computer move. Or
Mm-hmm.
will you play with just simple rook c1 semi-open file? He
Mm-hmm.
cannot shut down this play b3. Or look at this knight
Mm-hmm.
d2,
Yes.
e5 tempi to push the pawns, and also these guys are only developed pieces for black. So rook c1, organic move, very good. Uh, Bishop e3, I like that. Now, yeah, it was good. It was good, Queen c1, of course, I hate
Mm,
that
yeah.
already. And
Mm.
finally, when you play b3, and when he plays my queen, probably I will pick this square for her. It is bad, bishop f6. But yeah, I forgot this bishop was here, and he just goes here. But anyway, if you have a chances, you have a good move, a good square for her
Mm-hmm.
here on b. And finally, you are leaving the space and freedom for your rooks to bring them into the,
Yes.
for sure, best squares into the
Mm.
center on c1 and d1. And that is all. Everything else was correct.
Ah,
Some
valid.
small
Yeah. I have one question for you. As I said, when the game started, I was saying that the main goal for tonight is not to underestimate my opponent. Yeah. So if you have to guess the elo for Bumblebee, what do you think would be the rating for his game? Like, he didn't do any major mistakes, I think, like one move blunders or so. And I believe he should be, yeah, pretty close to my rating, like 15, 1600.
I'm not sure, Jan, about that.
Hmm?
The main thing about that is a story, like you said. I'm surviving 20 moves.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about surviving, you know. If you are playing just solid and passive moves, grandpa
Mm-hmm.
moves, like I like to
Mm-hmm.
say, you will not have a chances to open up the position, and you will, like you are grabbed by anaconda, but she doesn't want to squeeze you, but you will not escape. And just after some period, after hour and a half, let's squeeze this victim. That is the point. You immediately must show that your thieves, you want that fight, and your opponent, especially in these games, especially over the board, psychology is very important, and literally 30, I don't know, 30 percentage depends from that mindset and activities, looking in the opponent eyes and having that killer instinct in yourself, because you will be uh, mm, warm and ready to fight, ready to jump in every second. So
Mm-hmm.
that is hard. That is hard, but you must play on that way. Playing the just simple moves. That is some stupid explanation, and we have that in a human nature. We just want to explain our bad, or when we are lazy, or when we are this or this. Explanation. Some good progressive guy will find the solutions, not explanation. So that is some kind of replacement and explanation for our brain. And yeah, we need to develop, as I said, some schematic tips instead of and even if that is tough to find the way, and to take a serious, very fighting approach from the for every micro step, for every square, for everything. Instead of that, okay, I will just play solid and peaceful moves. That is a problem. Later, you will there is the payback is coming for that approach. You must be active. You must stay proactive. You must dig and find something directly, and forcing something. He literally didn't force nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Look at his moves. B6 just now. Bishop e7, nothing. Knight e4 was the most aggressive move into the game, and that was the reason why he lost the game. So I cannot tell that he played normal. The problem about that is um, the opening, Jan.
Mm-hmm.
Your choice about the Catalan opening is really stable and very solid.
Mm-hmm.
So no way to beat uh, that opening before, who knows, 25, 30,
Mm-hmm.
40 moves. So at the beginning, first 15 moves are super logical. As you
Mm-hmm.
can see, you are playing 15, 12, 13, 14 moves, super logical. Then something, tickling you or poking you. Oh, let's go. Knight d5, first bad move. Let's go back. I'm sorry. I get some slap. Knight c3
Mm-hmm.
back. And then another attempt, but that knight a4. Okay, c4 and probably b5. Another slap, and you have to go back. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the point. If you don't taking some activities, you will be slapped several times, and you will spend several tempis. Queen
Mm-hmm.
c1, slap, queen d1. That's are the solid moves. But as you saw, you didn't took some activities, and
Mm-hmm.
basically you just hold peaceful position. He mess up first with
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was an easy
play
calculation.
completely like a
Yes.
computer.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that is a questionable. Sometimes my students tell me that I play with 96 accuracy, 96 percentage of accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you play that with 96 percentage of accuracy, but your opponent blunder a piece at the at move number 7.
Yes,
So
and then it's
after
easy.
that,
Yeah.
everything is easy, and that is
Mm-hmm.
not a good measure. You can play 100% like a computer, but he blunder, a piece,
Yeah.
and you can do that against, this guy, Stockfish level 3, level 5, for the kids. Anyway, it's not. It's important to take risky moves to go deeper in that crucial moments, and that happens after opening. So we cannot expect in this Catalan opening to do something brilliant and to find something, because that is schema position. You are playing all the time the same. Black can pick the different, I don't know, 3 4 different type of structure. Will he play
Mm-hmm.
e6, e5, knight f6, bishop e7, short castle, or will he play d5, c6, bishop f5, knight f6, e6, knight bd7? All seems like some structure, like some walls and schema about the openings and plans, leaving no space for some fire, some bigger activities, and everything, as you can see, is very close to the equal. 0
Mm-hmm.
minus 0.6 maximum, and here we are plus 0.8 or 7 for white before this knight g5 blunder. And after knight
Yes.
g5, as you can see, without any obstacles, will you play knight d5, as I said, and Mariko, what was the best move? Or will you play bishop d5? Okay, knight d5 is a plus 7.2. Bishop d5 is a plus 4.9. Just 4.9. Super enough, that is plus 5. Trade everything like you do and win the game. That
Yes.
is not serious pressure, and not, wow, you have some toughness on your back, and you should carry that longer path. It is easy, and the main thing is to find that crucial moment which breaks that walls, and that story goes on your side, and after that plan or that move, or that crucial critical maneuver, everything goes with the flow, or on your side, and you are becoming a leader, and you are in driving seat of the rest, to the rest of
Yes.
the game. That's the point. So everyone can play just solid chess, but at one moment you have multiple problems, and you have a problem about uh, center, about space advantage, about no good counterplay, and not enough space for my pieces to regroup them, and that's small. I'm doing nothing, and I'm waiting, lead you in that situation where you are stuck into the corner, and everyone wants to hit you, and what then? You just need to explode, but not in the right moment, as he do with this one. So what he can do, at this moment, he just needs to, as I said, explode with this and you see it's what else. You have simple plan because you have material, and then this is like all in with 2 and 7. You will probably lose
Mm-hmm.
the hand. So So you have
Yes.
no big chances, but you have to risk, and that's the problem. And of course, now in this type of moment, okay, I'm proud for this decision. You thought, for example, h4. Again, Jan, as I told you, the pawn move will not change the fundamental story about position. You have to use all of your active pieces. That means also on this unknown moving objects from the corner.
Stop it.
Please
Stop it.
use them before 30 moves.
Yes.
H4, as you can see, gives you nothing. And then this direct winning position. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. You will not make a mistake at the beginning because it's logical. Just develop your pieces, and that is all good. And then here is the moments when you need to stop and think about that. You are just but you are very deep in really dangerous water, and you need to be super careful to see small differences. Why this? Why not this? And etc. Also, as I said, I'm proud, and this was good to take a lot of time. Who cares? We are watching, and yeah, you are streaming, but you are playing for yourself. And if you feel like that, you need more time, and if it's necessary for you, of course you will take. And
Yeah, I just had to calculate everything
who cares
twice,
for
3 times.
that
I
is your
didn't see
right.
it, had to
So
start again, and
yeah,
so on. Yeah.
exactly. But as I said, there is a dangerous problem if you overthink about some, I don't know, other stuffs beside the chess. That is also a problem when we are peaceful and with our thoughts a longer period. As you can see, you spent 25 minutes
Oh,
here.
God.
So be more direct. We'll probably move your thoughts on some other dimension, or you start to think about something else. You were in other spheres in that moments. Yeah, and you were worried what next, but you didn't properly take that fight against the something you need to do, and you just moving that decision, or checking several times because you were probably afraid what is coming and what to do next. I was and yeah, you obviously saw some options, and then you can just on all these obstacles add your fear. What if he takes here or here? Everyone have a fear, and that is okay. So you should directly go, okay, what if I take with this one, take with this one? Also, you thought about that bishop d5. You said that he can only take your bishop. You literally didn't notice that he will not take your bishop. So yeah, and again, as I said multiple times, activate all of your pieces. You are doing well at one moment. You just stop, and you are taking some strange activities. How to say?
Nice. Yeah. Balin, thank you.
You're welcome, Jan.
All
Good
right.
game.
That was a long night. I thought I would win like in half an hour or so. It didn't work out. And,
That never happens when we are Marf is low.
yes. Okay. Balint, I wish you a very good night. Thank you again, and talk to you later, of course. So,
I wish you
nice.
too.
Yeah. So we'll have to
And
rate someone on
for
Twitch.
all
Yeah.
our viewers, see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you, Balint. And have a good night, of course. So we are going to rate somebody on Twitch. And who is that going to be? That is going to be, why not, she bingo wingscale. Let's see. Okay, and start the rate. Let's see if this works. Yes, it does, I think. So 3 viewers ready to rate in 3, 2, 1. Start the rate and off we go. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.